Are you drowning in debt, feeling like there's no way out? Well, hold on to your bathrobe, because I'm about to reveal a secret that's going to change your financial future forever. And the best part? It all starts in your bathroom. That's right, folks. The key to eliminating your debt is hiding in plain sight, right next to your toothbrush and that half-empty bottle of mouthwash. But before I spill the beans, let me ask you this. What if I told you that by date, you could be on your way to a debt-free life? Sounds too good to be true, right? Wrong. Now, I know what you're thinking. What in the world could I possibly put in my bathroom that would make my debt disappear? Well, my friend, prepare to have your mind blown. The answer is so simple, so elegant, that you'll kick yourself for not thinking of it sooner. But first, let's talk about why this is so important. We live in a world where debt has become as common as catching a cold. Credit card bills, student loans, mortgages, they pile up faster than dirty laundry on a busy week. And before you know it, you're buried under a mountain of financial stress that seems impossible to climb. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to spend your life working just to pay off debts. You don't have to lie awake at night, wondering how you'll make ends meet. And you certainly don't have to give up on your dreams because you're too busy trying to stay afloat. That's where our bathroom secret comes in. It's a game changer, a life-altering discovery that's going to turn your financial world upside down, in the best way possible. And the best part? It's so simple that anyone can do it. You don't need a degree in finance or a rich uncle to bail you out. All you need is a bathroom and the willingness to try something new. Now, I know you're on the edge of your seat, dying to know what this magical debt-busting item is. But before I reveal it, I want you to understand something crucial. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or some shady financial trick. This is a legitimate, proven method that has helped thousands of people just like you regain control of their finances and start living the life they've always dreamed of. So, are you ready? Are you prepared to take the first step towards financial freedom? Because once I tell you this secret, there's no going back. Your life will never be the same. Okay, here it is. The item you need to put in your bathroom before date to eliminate your debt is a piggy bank. Yes, you read that right, a piggy bank. Now, before you roll your eyes and click away, thinking I've lost my marbles, hear me out. This isn't just any piggy bank. This is a special, strategically placed savings tool that's going to revolutionize the way you think about money. Here's how it works. You take a piggy bank. It can be an actual pig-shaped one, a jar, or even a small safe, and you put it in your bathroom. Specifically, you place it right next to your sink, where you'll see it every single day, multiple times a day. Now, every time you use the bathroom, you drop some change into the piggy bank. It doesn't have to be much, a quarter here, a dime there. The key is consistency. Every single time you step into that bathroom, you're making a small contribution to your financial future. But wait, I hear you saying, how is a few cents a day going to eliminate my debt? That's where the magic happens. You see, this isn't just about the physical act of saving money. It's about rewiring your brain, creating a new habit that's going to transform your entire approach to finances. Think about it. How many times a day do you use the bathroom? 5, 10, more? Each of those trips is now an opportunity to save money. And each time you drop a coin into that piggy bank, you're reinforcing a powerful message in your subconscious. I am in control of my money. I am taking action to improve my financial situation. But it doesn't stop there. As you watch that piggy bank fill up day after day, something incredible starts to happen. You begin to look for other opportunities to save money. Maybe you skip that daily latte and put the money in the bank instead. Or you start packing your lunch instead of buying it, and that saved cash goes straight into the pig. Before you know it, you're not just saving pennies, you're saving dollars. and those dollars add up fast. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, so I'm saving some money, but how does this actually eliminate my debt? Great question. Here's where the real transformation begins. Once your piggy bank is full, and trust me, it'll happen faster than you think, you take that money and make an extra payment on your smallest debt. It might be a credit card balance, a medical bill, or a personal loan. Whatever it is, you attack it with your newfound savings. And here's the kicker, you don't stop there. You keep filling that piggy bank over and over, making extra payments on your debts every time it fills up. You're not just chipping away at the principal, you're reducing the interest you're paying over time. But the benefits go way beyond the numbers. This simple act of saving in your bathroom is teaching you valuable lessons about money management. You're learning discipline, consistency, and the power of small actions compounded over time. You're also becoming more aware of your spending habits. As you focus on filling that piggy bank, you start to question your other expenses. Do you really need that new gadget? Is that subscription service worth the monthly fee? Suddenly, you're making smarter financial decisions across the board. And let's not forget about the psychological impact. Debt can be overwhelming, making you feel helpless and out of control. But with the bathroom piggy bank method, you're taking action every single day. You're no longer a victim of your financial circumstances. You're the hero of your own money story. Now, I know some of you might be skeptical. You might be thinking, I have thousands of dollars in debt. How is a piggy bank going to make a dent in that? Well, let me share a little story with you. Meet Sarah, a 32-year-old teacher from Ohio. Sarah had $15,000 in credit card debt and was barely making ends meet. She felt like she was drowning with no way out. Then she heard about the bathroom piggy bank method. At first, she thought it was ridiculous, but she was desperate, so she decided to give it a try. The first month, Sarah saved $43.27 in her bathroom piggy bank. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The second month, inspired by her progress, she found more ways to save and ended up with $78.50. By the third month, she had saved over $100. But the real change wasn't in her piggy bank. It was in her mindset. Sarah started looking at her entire financial picture differently. She created a budget for the first time in her life. She negotiated a lower interest rate on her credit cards. She even started a side hustle tutoring students online. Fast forward 2 years, and Sarah had paid off all $15,000 of her credit card debt. And it all started with a piggy bank in her bathroom. Sarah's story isn't unique. Thousands of people have used this method to transform their financial lives. And the best part, it's not just about eliminating debt. Once you've paid off what you owe, you can use the same method to build wealth. Imagine if instead of paying off debt, you were putting that piggy bank money into investments, or saving for a down payment on a house, or building an emergency fund that gives you peace of mind and financial security. The possibilities are endless. And it all starts with a simple piggy bank in your bathroom. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds great, but I don't use cash very often. How can I make this work in a digital world? Great question. The beauty of the bathroom piggy bank method is that it's flexible. If you don't carry cash, you can adapt the system to work for you. Here are a few ideas. Use a digital savings app. Every time you use the bathroom, transfer a small amount, even just 50 cents or $1, into a separate savings account using your smartphone. Keep a note. If you can't transfer money right away, keep a notepad in your bathroom. Jot down a small amount each time you use the facilities, then make one larger transfer at the end of the week. Round up your purchases. Many banks offer programs that round up your debit card purchases to the nearest dollar and transfer the difference to savings. you can mentally associate this with your bathroom trips. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. The power of this method lies in its consistency and the mindset shift it creates. Now let's talk about why it's so important to start this before date. You see, the holiday season is right around the corner, and while it's a wonderful time of year, it can also be a financial minefield. Black Friday sales, Christmas shopping, New Year's celebrations, these can all wreak havoc on your budget if you're not prepared. By starting your bathroom piggy bank now, you're setting yourself up for success during one of the most financially challenging times of the year. Imagine going into the holiday season with a new financial mindset. Instead of dreading your January credit card bill, you're confidently sticking to a budget. Instead of being tempted by every sale and deal, you're making thoughtful purchasing decisions. And instead of starting the new year with fresh debt, you're starting it with a growing savings account. That's the power of the bathroom piggy bank method. It's not just about saving a few coins, it's about transforming your entire relationship with money. But here's the thing, this method only works if you actually do it. Reading about it isn't enough. You need to take action. So here's what I want you to do right now. Find a container. It doesn't have to be an actual piggy bank. A jar, a box, even an empty water bottle will do. The important thing is that you can easily put money in, but it's not too easy to take money out. Put it in your bathroom, right next to the sink, where you'll see it multiple times a day. Start saving right now. Go find some change around your house and make your first deposit. Tell someone about it. Share your new goal with a friend or family member. Having someone to hold you accountable can make a big difference. Set a reminder on your phone for 1 month from now to count your savings and make your first extra debt payment. Remember, the goal isn't to fill your piggy bank overnight. It's to create a consistent habit that will snowball over time. Every coin you drop in that bank is a step towards financial freedom. Now, I know some of you might be feeling overwhelmed by your debt. You might be thinking, this is all well and good, but I owe so much that a piggy bank isn't going to make a difference. I hear you. And I want you to know that no matter how much debt you have, there is hope. The bathroom piggy bank method isn't just about the money you save. It's about changing your mindset and taking control of your financial life. Let me share another story with you. Meet John, a 45-year-old accountant from California. John had always been good with numbers, but somehow he found himself $80,000 in debt. Credit cards, a car loan, and a personal loan had all piled up over the years. John felt hopeless. He was making good money, but it all seemed to disappear into the black hole of debt payments. He had tried budgeting apps and financial planners, but nothing seemed to stick. Then, John heard about the bathroom piggy bank method. At first, he laughed it off. How could something so simple make a dent in his massive debt? But he was out of options, so he decided to give it a try. The first week, John saved $12.37 in his bathroom piggy bank. It wasn't much, but it was something. The second week, he saved $18.92s. By the end of the first month, he had saved 76 14s. But something else happened during that month. John started to pay attention to his spending in a way he never had before. Every time he used the bathroom and dropped some change in the piggy bank, he thought about his financial goals. He started packing his lunch instead of eating out. He cancelled subscriptions he wasn't using. He even negotiated a raise at work, something he had been putting off for years. 6 months later, John had paid off his smallest credit card. A year later, he had paid off 2 more debts and significantly reduced the balance on his car loan. And 2 years after starting the bathroom piggy bank method, John was completely debt-free. Now, did the piggy bank alone pay off $80,000 in debt? Of course not. But it was the catalyst for a complete financial transformation. It gave John the motivation and mindset he needed to tackle his debt head-on. And that's the real power of this method. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's about taking control of your finances one day at a time, one coin at a time. So, no matter how much debt you have, know this: you can overcome it. It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight. But with consistency, determination, and yes, a piggy bank in your bathroom, you can achieve financial freedom. Now, let's talk about some of the challenges you might face as you embark on this journey. Because let's be honest, changing your financial habits isn't always easy. One of the biggest challenges people face is staying motivated. In the beginning, you might be excited about your new piggy bank and eager to fill it up. But as time goes on, that excitement might fade. You might be tempted to skip a day or to use that change for something else. This is where the placement of your piggy bank becomes crucial. By keeping it in your bathroom, you're creating a visual reminder of your financial goals. Every time you see that piggy bank, you're reinforcing your commitment to eliminating debt. Another challenge is dealing with financial setbacks. Maybe you have an unexpected expense, or your income drops temporarily. It can be tempting to raid your piggy bank during these times. But here's the thing: your piggy bank isn't just a savings account. It's a symbol of your financial goals and your commitment to achieving them. So even if you can only add a penny on some days, keep the habit going. Remember, it's not about the amount, it's about the consistency. Some people also struggle with feeling like they're not making progress fast enough. In a world of instant gratification, waiting for your piggy bank to fill up can feel painfully slow. This is where tracking your progress becomes important. Keep a log of how much you're saving each week or month. Celebrate the milestones, no matter how small. Did you save $50 this month? That's $50 you didn't have before. Every little bit counts, and over time, those small amounts add up to big changes. Now, let's talk about some advanced strategies for those of you who really want to supercharge your debt elimination journey. First, consider the match your savings technique. For every dollar you put in your bathroom piggy bank, commit to putting an equal amount into a separate savings account or towards debt payment. This effectively doubles your savings rate and can dramatically speed up your debt payoff timeline. Another powerful strategy is the snowball method of debt repayment. This involves focusing all your extra money, including your piggy bank savings, on your smallest debt while making minimum payments on the others. Once that smallest debt is paid off, you move on to the next smallest, and so on. This method works incredibly well with the bathroom piggy bank because it gives you quick wins. Paying off even a small debt can give you a huge psychological boost and motivate you to keep going. You can also consider gamifying your savings. Set challenges for yourself, like trying to save a certain amount each week, or seeing how many days in a row you can add to your piggy bank without missing a day. You can even get your family involved, turning debt repayment into a household game. Remember, the key to success with the bathroom piggy bank method is consistency and creativity. The more you can integrate it into your daily life, the more effective it will be. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have any extra money to save. I hear you, and I want you to know that the bathroom piggy bank method can still work for you. In fact, it might be even more powerful. You see, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, every cent counts. And that's exactly what this method is about, making every cent count. Even if you can only save a few pennies a day, you're still building the habit of saving. You're still taking control of your finances. And here's the thing. Once you start looking for ways to fill that piggy bank, you'll start seeing opportunities to save that you never noticed before. Maybe you'll start using coupons more often. or you'll find creative ways to reduce your utility bills. Perhaps you'll discover a talent for meal planning that saves you money on groceries. The act of consciously saving, even in small amounts, often leads to a ripple effect of smarter financial decisions. Moreover, the bathroom piggy bank method isn't just about the money you save, it's about changing your mindset. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's easy to feel like you're at the mercy of your finances. But by taking this small, consistent action every day, you're reminding yourself that you have the power to change your situation. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of this method, the visual impact. In our digital age, it's easy to lose touch with the physical reality of money. We swipe cards, tap phones, and money becomes just numbers on a screen. But there's something powerful about seeing your savings grow in a tangible way. As your piggy bank fills up, you have a visual representation of your progress. You can see, feel, and even hear your financial situation improving. This tangible feedback can be incredibly motivating, especially on days when you feel like you're not making progress. Now let's address another common concern. What if I forget to add money to the piggy bank? Life gets busy, and it's natural to occasionally forget. The key is not to beat yourself up about it. If you forget one day, simply add a little extra the next day. The goal is progress, not perfection. To help you remember, you might want to create some visual cues. Put a sticker on your bathroom mirror, or set an alarm on your phone. Some people even tie a ribbon around their faucet as a reminder. The more you can integrate this habit into your daily routine, the easier it will become. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It teaches you the value of small, consistent actions. In our society, we're often drawn to grand gestures and quick fixes. We want to win the lottery, get a huge raise, or find some magic solution to our financial problems. But real, lasting change usually comes from small actions repeated consistently over time. The bathroom piggy bank method embodies this principle perfectly. Each individual contribution might seem insignificant, but over time, they add up to something truly powerful. This lesson extends far beyond your finances. Once you see how small, daily actions can transform your debt situation, you'll start to apply this principle to other areas of your life. Maybe you'll start a daily exercise routine or spend a few minutes each day learning a new skill. The bathroom piggy bank becomes a constant reminder that small, consistent efforts lead to big results. Now, let's address a question that might be on your mind. What happens after I've paid off my debt? First of all, congratulations. Paying off your debt is a huge accomplishment, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. But don't dismantle that bathroom piggy bank just yet. The habits you've built during your debt repayment journey can serve you well as you move into the next phase of your financial life. Instead of using your piggy bank savings to pay off debt, you can start building wealth. Use that money to start an emergency fund, if you don't already have one. Once you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up, you could start investing. Whether it's contributing to a retirement account, investing in the stock market, or saving for a down payment on a house, your bathroom piggy bank can help you reach your new financial goals. The key is to always have a clear purpose for your savings. When you know exactly what you're saving for, it's much easier to stay motivated and resist the temptation to spend that money elsewhere. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you teach your children about money. If you have kids, they've probably noticed your new bathroom addition. This is a perfect opportunity to start conversations about saving, debt, and financial responsibility. And you could even encourage your children to start their own piggy banks. Help them set savings goals and celebrate their progress. By modeling good financial habits and involving your kids in the process, you're setting them up for a lifetime of financial success. Now, I want to address something that might be on some of your minds. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but isn't it a bit weird? I mean, saving money in the bathroom? I get it. It might seem unusual at first, but think about it this way. Your bathroom is one of the few places you visit multiple times every single day. It's a private space where you can take a moment to focus on your goals without distractions. In many ways, it's the perfect place to reinforce a new habit. Plus, there's something powerful about doing things differently. If traditional methods of saving and paying off debt haven't worked for you in the past, maybe it's time to try something unconventional. Sometimes it's the unusual solutions that yield the best results. Let's talk about another benefit of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help reduce financial stress. Money worries are one of the biggest sources of stress for many people. The constant pressure of debt can take a toll on your mental health, your relationships, and even your physical well-being. But when you start taking action, even in small ways, it can significantly reduce that stress. Every time you add money to your piggy bank, you're reminding yourself that you're actively working towards your goals. You're not helpless, you're taking control. This reduction in stress can have far-reaching effects. You might find that you sleep better at night. Your relationships might improve as money becomes less of a source of tension. You might even find that you have more energy and focus during the day, now that you're not constantly worrying about your finances. Now, let's address another question you might have. What if I share a bathroom with others? Won't they think this is strange? This is a great opportunity to have open conversations about money with your family or roommates. Share your goals with them. Explain why you're doing this. You might even inspire them to join you in your debt repayment journey. If you're not comfortable with having your piggy bank in a shared space, remember that the bathroom is just a suggestion. The key is to put it somewhere you'll see it multiple times a day. Maybe that's on your nightstand or next to your coffee maker. The important thing is to keep it visible and accessible. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it can feel like you're always playing catch up. You're so focused on making it to the next payday that it's hard to think about long-term financial goals. But the piggy bank method helps you start thinking beyond your next paycheck. Even if you're only saving a small amount each day, you're starting to build a buffer between you and financial emergencies. Over time, as your savings grow and your debts shrink, you'll find that you have more breathing room in your budget. This can be incredibly liberating. Instead of constantly reacting to financial pressures, you can start being proactive about your money. You can start planning for the future instead of just surviving in the present. Now, let's address a concern that some of you might have. What if I start this and then give up? I've tried other methods before, and they never stick. First of all, it's important to recognize that setbacks are a normal part of any change process. If you miss a day or even a week, it doesn't mean you've failed. It just means you're human. The key is to get back on track as soon as you can. One of the advantages of the bathroom piggy bank method is that it's so simple and accessible. You don't need any special equipment or knowledge. You don't need to set aside a big chunk of time. All you need is a container and a few seconds each day. This simplicity makes it easier to stick with, even when life gets busy or challenging. Remember, every time you add to your piggy bank, you're not just saving money, you're building a habit. And habits, once established, can be powerful forces in our lives. They can carry us forward, even on days when our motivation is low. Let's talk about another benefit of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you become more mindful about your spending. When you're actively trying to find money to put in your piggy bank each day, you naturally start paying more attention to where your money is going. You might find yourself pausing before making a purchase and asking, do I really need this? Or would I rather put this money towards my financial goals? This increased awareness can lead to better spending decisions and help you align your money habits with your values and priorities. Now, I want to address something important. The bathroom piggy bank method is not a magic solution. It won't make your debts disappear overnight. It won't suddenly make you rich. What it will do is give you a simple, concrete way to start taking control of your finances. Think of it as a first step, but a powerful one. It's a way to start building momentum towards your financial goals, and often that first step is the hardest. Once you start seeing progress, even in small amounts, it becomes easier to take bigger steps towards financial freedom. Let's talk about another aspect of this method. It can help you develop a more positive relationship with money. For many people, thinking about money brings up feelings of stress, anxiety, or even shame. But the piggy bank method turns saving into a daily, positive action. Instead of money being something you worry about, it becomes something you actively engage with in a constructive way. Each time you add to your piggy bank, you're doing something good for your future self. Over time, this can help shift your mindset from seeing money as a source of stress to seeing it as a tool for creating the life you want. Now, let's address another question you might have. What if I have a lot of high-interest debt? Shouldn't I be focusing on paying that off instead of saving small amounts? This is a great question, and it highlights an important point. The bathroom piggy bank method isn't meant to replace other sound financial strategies. If you have high-interest debt, like credit card balances, it's generally a good idea to focus on paying those off as quickly as possible. But here's the thing, the piggy bank method can work alongside other debt repayment strategies. In fact, it can enhance them. You can use your piggy bank savings to make extra payments on your high-interest debts. Or you could use it to build a small emergency fund, which can help prevent you from taking on more debt when unexpected expenses arise. Remember, personal finance is just that, personal. The best strategy is the one that works for you and your unique situation. The bathroom piggy bank method is a tool you can adapt and use in whatever way best supports your financial goals. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of this method. It can help you develop patience and delayed gratification. In our instant gratification culture, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting everything now. This mindset can lead to impulsive spending and taking on debt to fund a lifestyle we can't really afford. But the piggy bank method is all about small, consistent actions that pay off over time. As you watch your savings grow day by day, you're learning the value of patience. You're seeing firsthand how small sacrifices now can lead to big rewards in the future. This lesson extends far beyond your finances. The ability to delay gratification is associated with better outcomes in many areas of life, from education to career success to health. By practicing this skill with your piggy bank, you're developing a mindset that can serve you well in all aspects of your life. Now, let's address another concern you might have. What if I'm facing a really large amount of debt? Can this method really make a difference? It's true that if you're facing a large amount of debt, the few dollars you save each day might seem insignificant at first. But remember, this method isn't just about the money you're saving. It's about changing your relationship with money and developing habits that will serve you well for the rest of your life. Even if your piggy bank savings only make a small dent in your debt at first, the habits you're building can lead to much bigger changes. You might find yourself inspired to look for other ways to increase your income or reduce your expenses. You might become more proactive about negotiating with creditors or seeking out lower interest rates. Moreover, when you're dealing with a large amount of debt, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and hopeless. The piggy bank method gives you a concrete, achievable action you can take every single day. It's a reminder that you're not powerless, that you're actively working towards your goals, no matter how distant they might seem. Let's talk about another benefit of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you build financial resilience. Life is unpredictable, and financial setbacks can happen to anyone. But when you've developed the habit of saving consistently, even in small amounts, you're better prepared to weather these storms. Your piggy bank savings might not be enough to cover a major emergency, but they can help with smaller unexpected expenses. More importantly, the habit of saving regularly means you're more likely to have other savings set aside as well. This financial buffer can provide peace of mind and help prevent minor setbacks from turning into major financial crises. Now, I want to address something that some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but I'm not sure I have the willpower to stick with it. First of all, it's important to recognize that willpower is like a muscle. It gets stronger with use. Every time you choose to add money to your piggy bank instead of spending it, you're strengthening your financial willpower. But here's the really good news. Over time, you won't need to rely on willpower as much. As this habit becomes ingrained in your daily routine, it will become almost automatic. You won't have to think about it or talk yourself into it. It will just be something you do, like brushing your teeth or locking the door when you leave the house. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you become more creative and resourceful with your money. When you're committed to adding to your piggy bank every day, you start looking for opportunities to save that you might have overlooked before. Maybe you'll start collecting loose change from around your house or checking vending machine coin returns. You might start selling items you no longer need or finding ways to earn a little extra money on the side. This resourcefulness is a valuable skill that can serve you well throughout your financial journey. Now, let's address another question you might have. What if I'm already good at saving? Is this method still useful for me? Absolutely. Even if you're already a diligent saver, the bathroom piggy bank method can still offer benefits. For one, it provides a visual, tangible representation of your savings, which can be motivating even for experienced savers. It can also serve as a dedicated fund for a specific goal, separate from your other savings. Moreover, the daily nature of this method can help ensure that saving remains a top-of-mind priority. It's a daily reminder of your financial goals and the importance of consistent action. And remember, personal finance is not just about the numbers. It's also about psychology and habits. Even if you're already saving in other ways, this method can reinforce and strengthen your saving habit. Let's talk about another benefit of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you become more aware of your spending triggers. As you commit to saving money each day, you might start noticing patterns in your spending. Maybe you tend to overspend when you're stressed, or perhaps you have a habit of making impulse purchases when you're bored. By bringing these patterns to light, the piggy bank method gives you the opportunity to address them. You can start developing strategies to cope with stress or boredom that don't involve spending money. This increased self-awareness can lead to lasting changes in your financial habits. Now, I want to address something that some of you might be wondering. Is it really necessary to use a physical piggy bank? Couldn't I just use a savings app on my phone? While digital savings tools can certainly be effective, there's something powerful about the physical act of putting money into a piggy bank. It engages more of your senses. You see the piggy bank, you feel the coins or bills in your hand, you hear the sound of the money going in. This multisensory experience can make the act of saving more satisfying and memorable. That said, the most important thing is to find a method that works for you. If a digital app feels more convenient and you know you'll stick with it, then by all means, use that. You could even combine methods. Use a physical piggy bank for your daily savings, and then transfer that money to a high-yield savings account once a month. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you develop a growth mindset when it comes to money. A growth mindset is the belief that you can improve your skills and achieve your goals through effort and learning. When you start with the bathroom piggy bank method, you might only be saving small amounts, but as you stick with it, you'll likely find ways to save more. You might learn new budgeting techniques, discover ways to reduce your expenses, or find opportunities to increase your income. This experience shows you that your financial skills can grow and improve over time. This growth mindset can be incredibly empowering. Instead of feeling trapped by your current financial situation, you start to see possibilities for improvement. You become more open to learning about personal finance and more confident in your ability to handle money effectively. Now, let's address another concern you might have. What if I live in a cashless society? How can I use this method if I rarely have coins or bills? This is a great question, especially as many parts of the world are moving towards digital payments. The good news is that the principles of the bathroom piggy bank method can be adapted to work in a cashless environment. One approach could be to use a digital piggy bank app that allows you to set aside small amounts of money each day. Many banking apps now offer features that let you round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and save the difference. You could commit to doing this with every purchase you make. Another option is to keep a physical piggy bank in your bathroom, but instead of adding coins, you add a small bill, like a $1 or $5 bill, once a week. You could withdraw these bills from your bank account specifically for this purpose. Or you could create a visual representation of your savings. For example, you could put a jar in your bathroom and add a marble or a pebble each time you set aside some money in your digital savings account. This gives you the visual satisfaction of seeing your savings grow, even if the actual money is in a digital account. The key is to maintain the core principles of the method: consistency, visibility, and the association with a daily routine. Whether you're using physical cash or digital transfers, the important thing is that you're regularly setting aside money and reminding yourself of your financial goals. Let's talk about another powerful aspect of the bathroom piggy bank method. It can help you develop a more abundant mindset. When you're struggling with debt or living paycheck to paycheck, it's easy to fall into a scarcity mindset, always focusing on what you lack and feeling like there's never enough. But the piggy bank method shifts your focus to abundance. Every day, you're adding to your savings, even if it's just a small amount. You're actively creating more financial resources for yourself. Over time, this can help you start seeing opportunities rather than obstacles when it comes to money. This abundant mindset can have far-reaching effects beyond your finances. You might find yourself feeling more generous, more optimistic, and more confident in your ability to achieve your goals in all areas of life. Now let's address another question you might have. What if I slip up and raid my piggy bank for non-essential spending? First of all, don't beat yourself up if this happens. We're all human, and setbacks are a normal part of any change process. The important thing is how you respond to the slip-up. If you find yourself tempted to use your piggy bank money for non-essential purchases, take a moment to reflect on why. Are you feeling stressed? Bored? Are you trying to keep up with someone else's spending? Understanding your triggers can help you develop strategies to avoid similar situations in the future. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. If you slip up, acknowledge it, learn from it, and then get right back on track. You might even want to write a note to yourself and put it in the piggy bank as a reminder of why you're saving. In conclusion, the bathroom piggy bank method is far more than just a quirky way to save money. It's a powerful tool for transforming your financial life and beyond. By placing a simple piggy bank in your bathroom and committing to adding to it every day, you're not just saving money, you're building habits, changing your mindset, and taking control of your financial future. This method works because it makes saving tangible and consistent. It turns a financial goal into a daily habit, making it easier to stick to over time. It helps you become more aware of your spending, more creative with your resources, and more confident in your ability to achieve your financial goals. But perhaps most importantly, the bathroom piggy bank method reminds us that big changes often start with small, consistent actions. It teaches us that every contribution matters, no matter how small. It shows us that we have the power to change our financial situation, one coin at a time. As we approach date, I challenge you to give this method a try. Find a container, put it in your bathroom, and commit to adding to it every single day. It doesn't matter if you start with pennies. What matters is that you start. Remember, financial freedom isn't about making one big change overnight. It's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. The bathroom piggy bank method gives you a simple, concrete way to start making those changes today. So what are you waiting for? Your financial future is calling, and it's starting in your bathroom. Let's make every flush count towards a debt-free, financially secure future.